I wanted to make this video to share with you guys some of the real stuff, the real struggles that I have felt for a while throughout the years, and once in a while, things that get me down. Because I want to tell you that you need to embrace your challenges. And for those of you who know, I've lost over 130 pounds on my own without any weight loss surgeries or things like that. And, one thing that I wrestle with a lot is the fact that I allowed myself to abuse my body so much that some of the things that I now can't change, they get to me every once in a while, more than I would like to admit. Loose skin, stretch marks, things like that. I kind of beat myself up sometimes and say, well, had I only taken care of myself when I was young and adapted, to a healthy lifestyle and like other people that I know, I wouldn't struggle with that. That wouldn't be my cross to bear, in a matter of speaking. But it is. So it is something that I battle with. Some people might understand this and others just don't. I have a lot of people who will ask me for advice on exercise and nutrition and things like that. And I have so much knowledge to give. But there are times when I kind of beat myself up because I think, well, who's going to want to learn from me? I'm not the perfect example of what a fit body might look like, because the people that we see all over social media, a lot of people look perfect and they're really thin and they have a lot of muscle tone and they're athletic looking. And I have to allow that not to get to me, because it can. But you know what? It doesn't discount all the things that I do. So it took a lot to get to where I am. It took a lot of reading. It took a lot of listening. It took a lot of intuition and exercise and habits that I needed to change and mindsets that I needed to change and negative behaviors maybe that I needed to break. And so I want you to know that you're not alone. And if you look at other people and you kind of get discouraged because you think you'll never be there, well, guess what? None of us will ever be like anyone else, because we are ourselves. We are unique, and we go through our own challenges, and we have our own strengths, and we have our own weaknesses. And I think that the most important thing is that we take our strengths and we use them to not only propel our own lives forward, but to also help encourage and uplift the lives of other people. So, I have the advice that I give to myself is advice that I'm going to give to you is don't compare yourself to other people. Don't think that when you look at one person who you think has it all together because they take care of their skin and they meditate every day and they do yoga and they exercise and they have this amazing body and they're inspirational and motivational to people and they look like they have it all. And I want you to encourage you just to be you and to embrace your strengths and use those things to help other people, because none of us are perfect. We're very imperfect. And I just think that navigating yourself and tapping into your own intuition and what feels right for you, listening to your body, and being kind to your body, because it's the only thing that we have, and our spirit and our mind, and trying our best to do the things that we know are going to feed our bodies and our souls, and our lives and the people around us. Like I said, I just wanted to make this because I too get discouraged, and I try to allow people to know that, they're not alone and there's no such thing as perfection. And for those of you who don't know my story and what I've been through, some people might look at me and say, why does she do videos? Why does she, promote health? And look at her, maybe she's not perfect. She doesn't have the body of a model or whatever. And that's okay. And that's all right, because that's their opinion. And when someone doesn't know you and they don't know your story, you know, it's just kind of naive to think that everyone lives in this little bubble of perfection, because it doesn't happen. But especially to those of you who have a difficult time finding time and making time, and your intentions are there, and you want to exercise, and you want to meditate, and you want to practice yoga, and you want to get out in nature, and it's just like sometimes you feel like there's so much to do, there's so much that you want to do to improve yourself, and you know, you want to do that skincare regimen or whatever it is. You know what, just start where you are, do little bits, do what you're capable of doing in the moment. And because I struggle with this too, but don't beat yourself up, because I notice the more that I beat myself up for things sometimes, the less I get done. And then I feel even worse because I did nothing instead of doing something. So that's, I just wanted to share that. I felt like, you know, there are a lot of us that are in the same boat when it comes to just trying to do it all and trying to be it all and trying to, uphold this perfect vision of whatever we believe is perfect. And it doesn't exist. So I just wanted to encourage you guys to keep moving on your path, be intuitive with your body, listen, do the things that feed your soul and feed your life and your body, and breathe life into you, because those are the most important things at the end of the day. And, I'm here if anybody wants to talk. If you're experiencing the same thing, I think it's great to share and to be there for one another. So if anyone needs me, reach out. But I hope this helps somebody today. Don't beat yourself up. Recognize that we're all imperfect, and just do one thing at a time to improve yourself and your life and your spirit. And, you are where you're supposed to be. Life is good. Enjoy it.